Much mushy. This spiffy take giving you a Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile, and this deck I like to call Kuriboh meta. Now this ain't no normal Kuriboh deck. No. This is Kuriboh, DPE, Dragoon, and the entire Brave Adventure engine all in one deck. This is a 42 card variant. Online I played a 45 version, and it's pretty good. It got me up to platinum rare on online. And it might not, my IRL not might be as strong as my online, but very excited to showcase you the deck, and it honestly makes me kind of very happy to even have this deck and be able to show it all to you and how it runs. So here we go. So of course we'll start off with 3 Kuribohs. So, you want to run 3 Kuribohs? This is mainly for when you have Multiply in your hand. You can get Multiply off. And so you can summon a bunch of Kuriboh tokens so you can link up into your high rating Link monsters. So we run 3 of those. We also run 2 Winged Kuribohs. You mainly want to try to send this card to the graveyard. So we can use the new, not really new, but the Kuriboh spell that I'm talking about. And if we happen to brick really bad, or some of our stuff gets negated, this can help prevent us from losing for 1 turn. If it's destroyed while it's on the field, you take no battle damage that turn. But yeah, 2 Winged Kuribohs to make it slightly consistent with the spell that we're running. And 1 Water Enchantress. So basically we're running 1 Water Enchantress because, well, I only own 1. But this allows you, for when it's in your hand or in your graveyard, you can banish it, so you can add 1 Rite of Amnesty from your deck or graveyard to your hand. This allows you to get your entire Adventure, Brave engine, whatever you want to call it, started. Alright. And now we also run 1 Wandering Griffin Rider. So if you control no monsters or you control an Adventure token, you can spell summon this card from your hand. And if you control an Adventure token while this card's on the field, you can shuffle him back into your deck and negate a card or effect that was activated. So it's a really good Omni Negate to run, and it's really easy to get out with the Brave engine, Adventure engine. And here's for the DPE engine. Instead of Celestial and Dasher, I run Destiny Hero Denser. So when this card is normal summoned or spell summoned, you can take 1 Destiny Hero monster that is either in your deck, graveyard, or that is banished, and place it on top of your deck. You can only use that effect of Destiny Hero Dancer once per turn. And while this card's in the GY and you control a Destiny Hero monster in the field or graveyard except for himself, you can spell summon him from the graveyard. You can only use that effect once per duel. And that effect is mainly used so you can get Destiny Hero's Malicious effect up to twice, because you normally can do it once. Now I also run 2 Destiny Hero Malicious. When this card is sent from... oh my god, I read that wrong. You can banish this card from your graveyard, so you can spell summon 1 Destiny Hero Malicious from your deck. So we run 2 of those, 2 Malicious. Alright. Let me see if this will help a little better. And for the DPE engine, I think that is a little bit better. Run 1 Dark Magician and 1 Red Eyes Black Dragon. Pretty self-explanatory there. This is just for your Red Eyes Dark Dragoon engine. Just 1 Red Eyes Black Dragon and 1 Dark Magician and 1 Red Eyes Black Dragon right there. And for your hand traps, we run, of course, 3 Ash Blossoms and Joy Springs. This is just to stop your opponent's hand traps, such if they're adding a card from their hand, deck, or sending a card from the deck to the graveyard. So we run 3 of those. 1 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. When a monster on the field, its effect is activated. Or when a spell trap card is already face up on the field, activates effects. A quick effect, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard to destroy that card. It might not stop some effects going off, but it can. And this can also stop their Fateful Adventure if they're using Adventure as well, so that's pretty nice. And for the next hand traps, we're running 2 Effect Veilers. Just during your opponent's main phase, you can send this card from your hand to target one effect monster they control and negate their effects till the end of the turn. This just prevents their monster effects from going off, obviously, so we'll run 2 of those. Now on to the spells. That was all the monsters we have. We run 3 Sabatel, the Philosopher's Stone. This is the main OP card that no other Kuriboh deck runs. But basically, what it does, if you have Winged Kuriboh in your graveyard, you pay half your life points, and you can add your deck to your hand 1 polymerization spell card or 1 fusion spell card from your deck to your hand, except for Dimension Wave Motion, which is okay. And if this card's in your graveyard, you can banish all 3 to target 1 monster on the field, and it gains attack equal to the attack of the highest attack on the field, except your choice is tied. And you're probably never going to use its graveyard effect, but its real effect is you can search for any fusion spell card. Any fusion spell from your deck to your hand. So that's really nice. So we run through those. Then I run 3 Flute of Summoning Kuribohs. So let's make sure you can take 1 Kuriboh, 1 Raining Kuriboh from your deck and either add it to your hand or spell summon it. If you already have Dragoon on board or you're going to be able to summoning Dragoon, you're most likely going to be adding Winged Kuriboh to your hand so you can get Sabatel off. Or if you have Multiply in your hand, you're going to be summoning Kuriboh so you can get that off for your link plays. So we run through those. Of course, we run 3 multiplies, so we contribute 1 Kuriboh to spell summon as many Kuriboh tokens as possible. So we have all these Kuriboh tokens here for that. And that helps you get your links out and link up for your high links and all that such. Good stuff. Of course, we run 3 Red Eyes Fusions. So with this spell, you can fusion someone, fusion monster from your extra deck that lists a Red Eyes monster as its material from your extra deck, using monsters from your hand deck or graveyard. Hand deck or field. I'm so sorry. Its name becomes Red Eyes Black Dragon. However, you cannot normal summon a spell summon the turn you activate this card, which is kind of sucks, but that's okay. Because the card you're obviously summoning this is Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, which is a beast in itself. So we'll run 3 of those. Of course, 2 Fusion Destinies. I know it's a 3, but I have 2. So you fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck that lists the Destiny Hero monster as material. Use a monster from your hand or deck as fusion material. Then destroy that monster during the end phase of the next turn. And also, after this card dissolves, you can't spell summon monsters except for Dark Hero monsters. That's okay. And even it being destroyed during the next end phase, it's just okay because the monster you're going to be summoning is Destiny Hero, Destroyer, Phoenix, Enforcer, aka DPE. So that doesn't matter. So we run 2 of those. And I think 2 is fine right now anyway. We also run 2 Rites of Aramesus. If you control no Adventure token, you can spell summon an Adventure token. And if you don't control Faithful Adventure, you can place Faithful Adventure from your deck and place it right in your spell or trap card zone, which is real nice. And that's basically the Adventure Brave engine right there. So, bam. 1 Faithful Adventure. So, each time a monster that is equipped with an equipped spell would be destroyed by battle, it is not. Also, once per turn, you can search your deck for a monster that has Adventure token in its card text, and then send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard. Also, when you summon a monster while this card is face up on the field, you can search your deck. You need to add it to your hand, or equip 1 equip spell from your deck, which is really nice. A good card to pitch with this effect will be Winged Kuriboh, so you can get Sabatel off. So there you go. 1 Dragoback, the Rideable Dragon. Can only be equipped to a monster you control. And if it's equipped to a non-effect monster, you can target one card your opponent controls and return it to the hand. And if this card is sent to the graveyard while you control an adventure token, you can equip it to that adventure token. So that's another good card to send with Fateful Adventure. And a really good card to pop with this is Mystic Mine, and fucking Mystic Mine. Okay, I don't need to explain that. Trust me, you want to bounce Mystic Mine. Alright. So, we also run 2 Pot of Prosperities. I know I got really lucky with my 10s and got 2 Pot of Prosperities, which is real nice because I only got 2. So banish 3 or 6 cards from your choice from your deck. You're most likely going to be banishing 6 face down. Also, the rest of the turn, your opponent's not going to be taking any battle damage, which is completely fine. And then you excavate that many number of cards that from your deck equal to the number of cards that you banish, which will be 6. You look at them, add one of those excavated cards to your hand, and send the remaining cards to the bottom of your deck in any order. This will help you search for your Red Eye Fusion, your Sabatels, your Multiplies, or whatever you're trying to search for. This will help you dig for that. So 2 Pot of Prosperities. 1 Upstart Goblin, since I don't have a third pot, which is fine. This is okay. Just draw 1 card, your opponent gains 1,000 life points. It's nice. 1 Foolish Burial. This is so you can send your Water Enchantress, or if you already used Water Enchantress or have Water Enchantress, you can send Winged Kuriboh to your graveyard with this or whatever. But yeah, it's mainly for your Water Enchantress so you can get your entire Brave engine going. 1 Call by the Grave to stop their hand traps, such as their Ashes, their Veilers, their Ghost Ogres, all that, and the whole 9 yards. So you target 1 monster, you can put its graveyard, banish it, and if you do to the end of the next turn, its effects are negated, and as well as the effects of cards with that name on the field for the rest of that turn, etc., etc. And Monster Born, didn't really need it, but I think it helps. Just target one monster in either player's graveyard and spell summon it. It's pretty good to have in the deck, and that's it. That's the whole main deck there. Alright, and on to the extra deck. Alright, so for the extra deck, I run 2 Link Kuribohs. Just takes 1 level 1 monster. You can even use tokens for this, and this helps you prevent at least one of your monster's battles. It can make whatever monster that's declaring an attack to 0, which is really nice. And if they're smart, they'll obviously attack Link Kuriboh first. And yeah, just 2 Link Kuribohs. 1 Relinquish Anima, so you can target 1 monster this card points to, and it points up. And you can equip that target to this card, and it gains attack equal to that target's attack, which is really nice. So it gets rid of a problem card, and it increases this card's attack. 1 Underclock Taker. Okay. 2 effect monsters. So once per turn, you can target one face-up monster. This card points to 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. The opponent's target loses attack equal to that. To this target's attack to the end of turn. I kind of butchered that a little bit, but you're probably never going to be summoning this. This is mainly a part of Prosperity hit, but it's still niche-y to say the least. 2 IB Mascarenas. So 2 non-link monsters, which is fine. You're probably not going to use its actual effect because we're usually summoning it using usually going to our high links on our turn. But if you will, during your opponent's main phase, you can quick effect immediately after effect resolves, link summon 1 monster using monsters you control as material for a link summon. And a link summon using this card cannot be destroyed by card effects. So that's real nice. So we run 2 IB Mascarenas. And it's also good that it can be summoned using tokens. Another card that we use is 2 that's not it. 2 Proxy Dragons, just 2 monsters. That's even including tokens. Its effect does not matter, but if a card you control be destroyed by battle by card effects, you can destroy one of the monsters that this card points to instead. And if you have an extra token, you can just destroy the token. Alright, so 2 Proxy Dragons. Onto the bigger links. We have Unchained Abomination. It says 2+ monsters, including a link monster. Card on the field destroyed by a card effect, except by its effect. You can target one card on the field and destroy it. When another monster is destroyed by battle, you can target one other card on the field and destroy it. One card on the field and destroy it. Then during the end phase, you can target one card on the field and destroy it. You can use each effect of an Unchained Abomination once per turn. Yeah, so it's real nice. It's a 300 attack, and it's really good. Another monster is Mech Knight Crusadia Evermax. It takes 2 monsters that are special summon from the extra deck. When this card is link summoned on the field, your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Also, their monsters cannot target other monsters for attacks except for him. And once per battle during damage calculation, this card battles a special summon monster. It can gain attack equal to that monster's attack during the damage calculation only. So yeah, it's real nice to have and run over special summon monsters. And here's our link 5. Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. 4 plus effect monsters. You can also use one monster your opponent controls as material for a link summon for this card. You can even link summon this on your opponent's turn with IB's effect, which is kind of crazy. If this card is linked summon, you can negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls. This link summon card is unaffected by opponent's activated effects unless they target this card. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect that will special summon a monster from the graveyard, you can negate that activation for free. And it's really nice. It's at 3K, and yeah. That's all our link monsters. Now on to the fusions. Of course, we run 1 Destiny Hero, Destroyer, Phoenix, Enforcer, otherwise known as DPEs, just 1 level 6 or higher hero monster, and plus 1 Destiny Hero monster. Monsters your opponent controls is 200 attack for each hero monster in your graveyard, which is usually always going to be 400 in this deck. It can only use each of its effects once per turn. Once per turn, quick effect, you can destroy both one card you control and one card on the field. And if this card is destroyed by battle by card effect, you can activate this effect to special summon 1 Destiny Hero monster from your graveyard during the standby phase of the next turn. So you can summon DPE, use DPE's effect to target DPE and 1 card they control, send DPE to the graveyard, activate DPE's effect in the GY. So you can bring back a Destiny Hero monster in your standby during the standby phase, bring back DPE, and then you can just keep recycling that every standby phase, and so on and so forth. So it's a really hard card to get around, and we run one of those for our engine. We also run 1 Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, which is 1 Dark Magician plus 1 Red Eyes Black Dragon. It can't be destroyed by card effects, and also cannot be targeted by card effects. And you can destroy 1 monster your opponent controls. If you do, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. And you can use that effect for each normal monster you use for its fusion summon, which is 2. And when a card effect is activated, you can negate that activation and destroy it. And if you do, it gains 1,000 attack for no reason. So yeah, it's a big body that is almost impossible to get over. So there you go, Red Eye Dark Dragoon. And that is all my fusions. So on to some XCs. We have Lurelus, Assembling Nightingale. It's just 2 or more level 1 monsters, which you're probably going to be using your Grievous. Gain 200 attack for each XC material attached to it. It can attack directly. It can attack for each material it has. Also, you can detach 1 material from this card. And it can't be destroyed by battle by card effects. Also, you would take no battle damage. This is only to get your AA Zeus on the field so you can wipe the board. And of course, the last card in the extra deck is, of course, Divine Arsenal, AA Zeus, Sky Thunder, which once per turn, if an Exceed monster battles this turn, you can also Exceed summon this card on top of that Exceed monster. And it'll take all this material. And quick effect, you can detach 2 materials from this card and send all the cards from the field to the graveyard. Not destroying, it sends, which is crazy. And once per turn, if another card you control is destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can attach 1 card from your hand, deck, or extra deck to this card as material, which is insane. So we run 1 Destiny Hero. I said Destiny Hero, I'm sorry. Divine Arsenal, AAZ, Sky Thunder. So yeah, that is the extra deck. I'm not showcasing a side deck here because I don't have the whole thing. prepped and ready, but probably some mask restricts to stop your tributes and kaijus from happening. Maybe a Mystic Mine so you can stop your opponent's plays as well. And maybe a Lancia to stop Runics and all that kind of stuff. And maybe a Legal Knight for some Brave package. Or if you want to add some cards to the deck, will probably be like Impermanence, because that's a really good trap card. But yeah, this is Kuriboh meta. Hope you all enjoyed the. Oh, I didn't mean to hit the thing. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and please leave a like and comment down below what you think of Kuriboh meta. And see y'all later. Bye bye.